Beach is the art. Here is where all the alcoholics and drug addicts of this world live. Beach is India. Between 8 degrees and 4 minutes north and 37 degrees and 6 minutes north and from 68 degrees 7 minutes east to 97 degrees 25 minutes east. All of the Gaanjakhor Indian politicians live mostly between these coordinates. As you can see, India is very big, almost 3000 km by 3200 km. This right here is the Arabian Sea. Although I have no idea why it is named so. This is the Bay of Bengal. Similarly, I have no idea why it is named so. Down below here is the Indian Ocean. Again, I have no idea why this is named so. And neither does your geography teacher, so we are equal. The Tropic of Cancer divides India into two almost equal parts. Each passes to 23 1.5 degree north. Now, you might ask why it is called Tropic of Cancer. Do not worry, it doesn't give you cancer. It is called so because during the June solstice, when the sun is the most drunk and has had too much ganja, so it tilts maximum to the north, it passes through the Cancer constellation. This one right here. Although I have no idea how this constellation looks like a crab. That is Cancer, the Latin word for crab. The ancients who were naming these were probably too much drunk. In the north, we have the Great Himalayas. That is the home of snow. Himalayas. It gives rise to most of the perennial rivers of the great northern plains, such as the Ganga. The Himalayas have mountain vegetation which are found, in the mountains. Therefore, they are found in very cold temperature. From 12 degrees Celsius to 13 degrees Celsius. Since it's a mountain range and a really high one at that, it gets a high amount of rainfall, and its trees include oak, pine, cinchona, plum, laurel, etc. Himalaya give rise to perennial rivers, which bring down the soil and sediment from the mountain tops in the form of alluvium, which gets deposited in the great northern plains, which is mostly covered by the Gangetic River basin. Alluvial soil is very fertile. Since it was brought over from the mountains, it is called an ex situ soil. Ex in Latin means from, situ means a place. Therefore, the soil was brought from a place. The more fertile parts of the plains are called khadar or new alluvium, as it is made up of silt, and the older alluvium is called bhangar because people of that area like to have bhang. Just kidding. It is called bhangar because it has broken lime nodules. Except alcoholics, it has a high concentration of potash, magnesia, lime, etc. And except intelligent people, it has a low concentration of humus and nitrogen, except in the deltas where it is full of it, and phosphorus. And crops like rice, wheat, sugarcane, cotton are grown all around the year during rainy seasons as well as winter season. Crops grown during the monsoon is known as kharif crops, and crops grown during the winter are called rabi crops. And stupid people grown throughout the year are called Gaanjakhors. Now back to the map.
I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
No, not you. This map, dummy. Here lies the Karakoram range, and the Indus River rises from the Tibetan plateau in China and passes through India before going into Pakistan and finally deposits all of its ganja into the Arabian Sea. It is called the Indus because Alexander the Great was so great that he could not pronounce the name Sindhu. Now, Indus has several tributaries, that is Jhelum, Ravi, Bias, and Satluj. These 5 rivers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pass through Punjab, the place right here which was divided during the partition. Sad. Now only 3 of the 5 rivers pass through Punjab. Punjab and its neighboring Haryana are the most advanced in terms of agricultural practices. The entire North Indian plains consists of alluvial soil and monsoon forests, deciduous forests. In the east over here, the Brahmaputra rises in the same lake where the Indus rises in the Tibetan plateau and passes through several mountains before entering India in Arunachal Pradesh, and then passes through Assam to form the great floodplains of Brahmaputra. Then it merges with the Ganges. Not here, it actually merges with the Ganges here. My apologies. Merges with the Ganges in Bangladesh and then pours it all into the Bay of Bengal. There, it forms the largest delta in the world, which is known to us as the Sundarbans. The trees of these forests have roots sticking out of their stems like that. But the roots aren't like that because they are drunk or they have ingested high amounts of methamphetamine. Maybe there some of them are, I don't know. Anyway, they are there so that they can breathe. They are called pneumatophores. If I remember correctly, pneuma means to breathe in Greek, and phore means holes or breathing vessels. So, pneumatophores means breathing roots. Coastal forests or literal forest. Littora is a Latin word meaning coast. I have no idea why scientists love Latin and Greek so much, but I understand them. I love the languages too. But scientists are addicted to them like, you know, drug addicts are addicted to ganja. Anyway, these forests, since they are near the coast, have a high temperature of between 26 degrees and 29 degrees Celsius on average. It gets a little less rainfall than evergreen forests, 200 centimeter, and they are near the coast, near the oceans which have tides. Therefore, they are also called tidal forests. Now back to the map.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
No, not you again, Gaanjakhor map. Anyway, so between all of this, between the rivers, the Indus River Valley, between the northern plains of India with alluvial soil, fertile soil, coasts here, the Vindhya and Satpura range, mountains which leads to the peninsula of India. Between all of this nonsense, between the valleys, mountains and seas, there is a patch of land which literally has nothing in it but sand and sand and sand. This is known as the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert. Not the Thor Desert, the Thar Desert. I wonder how it was formed. It's a long 50 million years ago, during all the tectonic plate nonsense which formed the Himalaya and the Newfold Mountains near India, some Gaanjakhor wind decided to pick up the sediment from the alluvial soil and deposit it over here in the middle of nowhere, which is now filled full of Gaanjakhor people. Awesome! Stupid! Ganja! The Thar Desert is a tropical desert, and since it's a desert, it has a very high temperature between 25 degrees to 27 degrees Celsius throughout the year. And since it's a desert, there's very low rainfall, less than 50 centimeter, even lower in fact. It has extremely low humidity due to lack of rainfall. And since there's less rain, the groundwater level is significantly below the normal levels. These desert plants have adapted to their environment by penetrating deep into the soil to find groundwater and to survive in the harsh environment of the desert climate where there is no Gaanjakhor water at all. They are called xerophytic. Xeros in Greek means hot or dry, and phytos in Greek again means plant. So they are literally dry plants. Dry plants in the desert. Who would have thought? Seriously, those who came up with this name was pure Gaanjakhor. Examples of xerophytic plants include cactus, bamboo, acacia, etc. So anyway, this map.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
Not you again, for Gaanjakhor's sake. Anyway, this map is extremely distorted as it is now. So it seems like I should end this video for now. This is the first part of a probably 2-part series. This part consisted of the northern plains and Himalayas and the Thar Desert, etc. etc. The next part will be focused on the southern Indian peninsula. This was Soumajit Hen, the Gaanjakhor Geographer. Sayonara.